Hello, everybody. This is Brandon with ExpeditiousFool.com, putting mindfulness in motion. And right now, I want to talk about gateway drugs. I've seen several posts on social media throughout the years, which, somewhat resonated with me. But in other ways, they didn't, because they're not the full truth. And it's a lot of the reason why I do what I do for a living. So I want to talk about it, the true gateway drug. Some people say marijuana is a gateway drug. Some people say that cigarettes, caffeine, some people say that pop, soda, that's a gateway drug. And I know what some of you might be thinking if you've seen some of the same memes. Some people say that trauma is the gateway drug, right? Now, I can understand that more so than those other things, trauma would be a gateway drug. But here's the thing, trauma is just an experience that you've interpreted as bad, you've made that perception, and you've hung on to it. So what really is the gateway drug? And why aren't we able to get through it, right? Because traumas happen to everybody. Now, maybe not the same traumas and maybe different traumas, but traumas happen to everyone. So some people are able to let traumas go, some people are not. That's the truth. So the true gateway drug is not being able to manage our emotions, not being able to process things through our nervous system. That's the true gateway drug. If you think about people that turn to external drugs, all right, things get so filled up inside, either overwhelming or too empty due to dissociation, that they go searching outward to fill that, right? Here's the other thing. People that feel depressed inside. So we're not talking about what's considered drug addicts right now, right? People that feel depressed inside or anxious, they go to the doctor, and they get a pill, which is a drug, to take care of their anxiety or their depression. Been there. I suffered with severe depression and anxiety for over 2 decades. I get it. I understand. But those won't help you learn how to process it either. Thing is it's also really hard for the parents, because as a parent, most parents, they're still dealing with it. So they don't know how to help you process your emotions. They'll tell you different tips and tricks that they use to cover them up. And they'll either tell you as a teaching, or they'll show you in the way that they live their life, right? But 90+% of the world's population has nervous system dysregulation and an addiction to cortisol inside their body. Cortisol being the stress hormone. So they don't know how to deal with it either. So why do I do what I do? I do what I do. I teach breathwork, meditation, and yoga. I use tarot as a way to give people a guide when they're not ready to commit daily to breathwork, meditation, and yoga. And I do that way that folks learn how to process their emotions, process their stress, learn how to regulate their nervous system 100% without externals. And no, this isn't a sales pitch. This is actually a public service announcement. It's a public service announcement letting you know what the real gateway drug is. Stress, not knowing how to deal with the stress, that part. Not knowing how to deal with your anxiety, that part. Not knowing how to deal with your anger, that part. Not knowing how to deal with excessive happiness, which then usually comes from excessive attachment, which then once that thing goes away, you don't know how to deal with those feelings afterwards, because you haven't searched inward and found the person, the spirit, I should say, the spirit inside. So the gateway drug is not knowing who we are within, not knowing how to handle who we are within. That's the true gateway drug. If you want to schedule a session with me, tarot, breathwork, meditation, yoga, send me a message. That way I can help you learn how to deal with that spirit inside, those issues within. Have a great day on purpose, everybody. Stay mindful.